Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today, some gambling, some long missed gambling, right? So normally, like my leagues, like one league is usually 3 months, we know that, right? But for the first 1 or 2 months of the league, I really enjoy playing. This is when I try out all my fancy builds. This is when I try, or at least, yeah, actually try to do my challenges, for example, right? But at the end of the league, usually I just get rid of all the currency or all of my items, make everything to currency and start gambling. And this is what we're gonna do in the next couple of weeks. I'm not entirely done with playing the league, right? We still have some challenges to go, but there will be a lot more gambling to come. And to start everything off, today we have a quite exciting gamble. And this is a newcomer in this series of my gambling things that I've done in the past, right? And today we are going to gamble 60 precursor rings. So every time I show these rings on stream, people are like, what are those? What is this ring? Is this like a skin transfer or something? No, this is an actual ring. It's called the PRECURSOR'S Emblem. And these rings could go for like 2 or 3 mirrors if you are lucky enough to get the holy grail of it, right? So how does this work? So the PRECURSOR'S Emblem doesn't drop naturally. So there is different kinds of. You have like the 2-stone ring, the green one basically. This is a mix of the resistances. So you have to think about fire resistance means endurance charges. Cold resistance means frenzy charges, and the lightning resistance means power charges. So this one here, the pure green one, would be the pure frenzy charge ring with 3 frenzy charge modifiers. Then you have the blue one and also the red one with like 3 endurance charge modifiers, right? And since we have mixed rings, like this one is 2-stone ring with like cold and lightning, means cold means frenzy, and lightning means power charge. So you have like 2 frenzy or power charge, or at least like either 2 frenzy, 1 power charge, or 2 power charge, 1 frenzy mod, right? And if you have like all 3 of those, you get the prismatic ring, and this has 1 frenzy, 1 power charge, and 1 endurance modifier. Sounds kind of complicated. It actually, no, it's not really complicated, because how do you get those rings even? It is the components. So basically, those rings get dropped from Delph bosses, okay? I am not sure which one was who. I think the mountain is the most expensive part, so I guess this is the one that Owl drops. Then you have like the Mido, the Utsatsas, like, I have no idea. Let's just say the Delph bosses, there is 3, the Lich, the other dude with his Doriani's map or something, and Owl basically, right? Every one of those drops like parts of those, right? And that would mean, how do you know now how to get this certain ring that you are looking for? Pretty simple. You need 3 of the same color to get the pure topaz ring, for example, if we're going for the blue one. If you say like, hey, I would rather have 2 frenzy and 1 power charge modifier, means you need cold and lightning. That is that you vendor, basically it's a vendor recipe, that you use green and blue ones mixed. And I think it should be like that. If you vendor 2 green parts and 1 blue, you would have 2 frenzy modifiers and 1 power charge modifier, right? If you vendor, like, let's say, the valley plus the mountain of blue plus the meadow of green, then you get the prismatic ring with 1 modifier of each, right? So does sound, I think this should explain how you actually get those rings. As I said, it's a vendor recipe, so basically, once you have gathered all of those 3 rings, you just vendor them like that, and then you get an unidentified ring, which is the precursor of the form, basically, that you just vendored, right? So if we take a look at the single prizes here, for example, if we say, actually single prizes, I wrote them down anyways here. But here are some precursors that might be interesting with 1 maximum power charges. This also happens for the frenzy charges, for the green one, or endurance charges. But there is a list of modifiers, right? And since we're focusing on the blue ones, which I think can be the most expensive because of power charge scaling, we just open that one, and then you have a list of modifiers this ring can actually have. And the cool thing about this ring is it can roll multiple times the same stat, and it will stack up, okay? That means if I say I have here 1 stat would be 5% increased power charge, and there are rings here with like 5% increased, I think Tuna had one here, 5% increased power charge, right? But if we would like disable the power charge over here and just search 1 ring, and let's say energy shield per power charge, I click on that, you're gonna see there's rings with 9 energy shield per power charge. And why is that? Because all of the 3 power charge modifiers went into the same one, right? So basically all of these stats over here could roll multiple times. I personally have never seen a ring that has like +3 power charges, right? I don't know if this is actually possible because obviously all of those stats are weighted. But as you see, it is possible to roll 3 times the same modifier on the same ring. So instead of 3 energy shield per power charge, you get like 9 energy shield per power charge, right? So if I would just do 1 max power charge, I mean, obviously there is just 9 rings in total that have +1 max power charge, and they're already going for like 29 with like bullshit modifiers on top. But if I go like any and let's say standard, there is like 67. If I scale for power charge, there is not even a ring with +2 or +3 power charges in standard. So I just don't know, is it actually possible to get those? Or is it just like, this is the maximum that you can get? Because the other stats can actually roll twice. So here you have a 2% attack speed because it rolled 2 times the attack and cast speed per power charge. But I think that's enough for explaining. I think if you want to learn more about those, feel free to do some research, but I think I explained quite okay how to get those, what those rings are, what modifiers you can get, and how does those rings look like. So as I said, the most expensive ones are definitely the ones with a +1 power charge. I had one last league that I sold for like 2 mirrors basically that had +1 power charge and 2 times flat lightning damage per power charge. These are like that ring. Holy shit, that's a one-of-a-kind ring, basically, right? And today we're gonna try to find out if we are able to get one of these really expensive rings. So let me take a look at the write-ons. We have 60 Precursors Emblem by Vozzibop, and he spent those to me. Obviously, he will get them back once I identified them. But thank you very much for this gamble, for the opportunity to just see what's inside of those 60 rings. So basically, as I said, you need 3 pieces. You vendor them, basically, to get the Precursors Emblem unidentified. So every ring is about between 2 and 3 exalts, like here, right? And that makes up to like 26,400 chaos, which is about 165 exalts with today's exalt exchange ratio of 1 to 160. So one thing I have to still mention is the league is quite dead, okay? So there is not a lot of activity in the league anymore. So whatever these rings going to roll, the prices may vary, right? It's the same with Watcher's Eye Jewels. It's just super hard to price check those, but I will take my time trying to price check all of those and give you an idea of if we made profit or not. I mean, if we're gonna get like +1 power charge and lightning damage per power charge, then we probably can sell those for like 200 exalts, and this only single ring would actually bring us profit. So I would say, without further ado, I was talking way too much anyways already. Let's start with the first rings. So I'm going to do this real quick, and then we're gonna make a break in the video, and I'll price check everything, and then I'll give you the end result. So first ring is lightning damage, chance if you gain power charge on crit strike. This is actually interesting. That ring is actually interesting just because what if you are not an assassin? What if you are not able to generate power charges? This ring, a 20% chance to gain a power charge on critical strike, and then you have a chance to gain the maximum amount of power charges. This might be quite a super interesting ring, right? So let's take the next one. We have max life, power charge on kill. Like, this is the bad stat, okay? Power charge on kill is always garbage. I can get this with a skill tree, with Discipline of the Forbidden. That's bullshit, you know? But this one, the power charge on critical strike, this is actually very interesting. This is the same stat that you can have on the Frenzy ring with, like, Frenzy charge on hit. That gives you basically the Raider Ascendancy on top of that. So this gives you basically the Assassin Ascendancy. Here we have regen life per power charge. Not really. Power charge duration. This is like one of the rings that you can like vendor basically, right? Then we have power charge duration and movement speed, and you can apply an additional curse while you're at maximum power charges. I didn't even know that this is a thing. Okay. Then we have energy shield, physical damage reduction, and power charge on critical strike. Followed by increased movement speed, phys damage reduction, power charge duration. That's pretty much garbage. Then we have power charge on kill, life regen, not really. Then cast speed, damage per power charge, movement speed. cast attack speed, dodge movement speed, not really. Lightning damage, power charge duration. Like every time you have power charge duration on those rings, it's like a wasted stat. Those things, if you're power charge stacking, those things last like 20 seconds anyways, right? Then we have Arcane Surge with... Gain Arcane Surge on hit with spells while at maximum power charges. That's interesting. That's same as the curse ring, dude. I didn't even know that this is an actual stat on the ring. Where is it? You can apply an additional curse. You have Arcane Surge with hits, like spell hits, while maximum power charges. This is interesting. But still, we're looking for the +1 max power charge. That's bad. Block. Not really. Movement speed, fizz damage reduction. There is the 1-2, the flat lightning damage per power charge, also a very powerful stat, but together with block and power charge on kill, no thanks. Arcane Surge again with multiplier and duration, that's like 2 good stats. Increased damage, multiplier, attack cast speed, not too bad either, but I don't think that those rings would sell for hilarious amounts of currency. They only sell for a lot if they have +1 max power charge. You know, as an assassin with power charge scaling, you know, that can get ridiculously high. So here we have double damage per power charge and multiplier. That is not bad. Even though it misses the +1 power charge, but I think this is quite some nice damage ring here. Then we have double movement speed with flat lightning. Probably not that good. What is this? Double power charge duration and dodge attack hits per power charge. I think that we're gonna put aside just for a potential worst ring of the entire series here. Then we have attack cast speed, the max power charges over here. At least, like, you have mind over matter while at maximum power charges. That's interesting. Then we have power charge duration, additional curse, power charge duration, multiplier damage, not bad either. Flat lightning damage again, power charge on critical strike, that's also good. Mind over matter block. Then we have movement speed, damage. Then we have double power charge duration again. I mean, this is at least energy shield. This actually gives you dodge attack hits. That's way worse. Then we have damage, power charge duration, arcane surge, and max power charges instantly. I'm not sure. Oh, this is good. Double damage and flat lightning damage. That's pretty good. But I'm still looking for this +1 maximum power charge. And there you see actually how rare this actually is. And now think about rolling that twice or even 3 times, you know, if it's possible. I have no idea. Then we have chance to gain power charge on kill is garbage. 6% energy shield per power charge. Then we have movement speed, energy shield, power charge on kill. Then we have flat lightning, energy shield, power charge on kill. Chance fizz damage reduction is garbage. Then we have damage and movement speed. Flat lightning, energy shield, power charge on kill, movement speed. Hey, can I get at least one with like 1+ max power charge? That could go for like sick currency. I might even buy it for my build. So here we have regen, life, mind over matter. One thing I'm not sure is I didn't have a single one that has like mind over matter plus additional curse, for example. So there might be a thing that the most rarest ones, like there is some stats that only can roll twice, because I don't think that you can apply 2 additional curses while at maximum power charge, because there is no number there. So I think those stats, probably the max power charge as well, cannot roll twice. Lightning damage, movement speed, nope. Power charge on kill, nope. Power charge on kill as well. Then we have an energy shield multiplier, movement speed, movement speed. What the fuck, dude? That's it, dude. Yeah, then we're gonna keep on going with, what is this? Flat lightning damage, arcane surge, not that good, power charge duration, maximum number. That's actually not that great. Alright, guys, thanks for just. No, I'm just kidding, dude. Dude, that ring is a fucking mirror. I swear to God. I think so, at least, okay? I think this is a mirror, cause Tuner has one, you know, one increased damage per power charge, and then chance to block, right? This ring, I think this ring is the best freaking precursor ring in this entire league. If we do any, okay, including offline, and we go for damage per power charge, I think this is the holy grail, guys. I think we just hit the holy grail of this league. Damage per power charge, there is none. There is no ring with one max power charge with increased damage per power charge twice. This ring is absolutely beautiful. This ring sells for a mirror. I just say that this, I 100%, dude. I sell this for a mirror, dude. 100%. This. I don't even need to price check the rest of the rings, dude. This gamble is won. We just made like 150 exalts profit easily, dude. I think it's even more. You know what? I'll just do that. You know, like D&D off. Let's write Tuna, sir. I just unindented this ring. What do you think it's worth? All right. Because he knows what these rings are, and he probably knows the value of those rings. I think this would sell between 1 and 2 mirrors, to be honest. This could be a ring for 500 exalts. You see, Tuner actually, what the fuck? Yeah, that is disgusting. Yep. So, recording video right now. Any price idea? 1 mirror plus? That's what I would say too. Tough to sell, but it's I would buy that shit. I say too, like, there we go. This is another streamer. He says 1 mirror plus. I say it's over a mirror worth. A mirror is currently over 300 exalts. So I think we just don't. Nice to do this gamble. I'm not gonna price check the other rings. You can price check those yourself. We just made shit tons of profit. Dude, I'm fucking good at this game. I tell it all the time, dude. Alright, guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. Holy shit, dude. So good.